Oh no.
What a lovely opening.
I know, right? Oh no. Well, because it seems so dark, I'm like, oh no, I didn't brighten it up. Like, oh no.
Do you need anything else?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows? Figured I'd get on here though, because some people didn't get to see me, and some people live in other countries other than mine. So I figured, you know what? Why not?
I guess there's other people in the world.
There is, you know, different time zones and shit. It's a crazy thing. Will you put this over there? Hey guys, I am going to be doing tarot readings and jazz. You do gotta speak up to be acknowledged because, you know.
Do you want them like right here or?
No, put them up top.
Oh, okay.
Hello. I figured I'd get on for you, Cookie, because Cookie, you seemed like you've been having a rough couple of days, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just a ray of fucking sunshine, so
yes.
Let me bring light to your life. While I try to figure out what cards I want to bring out.
You have so many, you're just like,
So many choices. So many. I think I'm good. I might be good. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I tell Sugar Cookie hi.
Well, they can hear you.
Oh, well then hi. Hello. You can't see me. I am Ghost.
Oh, snap. Be like the wind and be gone.
Oh, I didn't know if you needed anything or not, so.
No, I'm just playing with cards.
Okay.
Bye.
Have fun.
Always. We always have fun. We do crazy stuff after night. Don't we, my dears? Do crazy stuff at night. Remember, guys, share with your friends, your spooky friends. So I'm going to attempt to be less, I was going to say less adult during the day, but less explicit during the day. There we go. Less controversial. Heavens and chat, stays and chat, so it was spoken, so shall it be written. So what are you guys doing? How you been? I know for some of you it's only been a couple hours. Let's see what we got for you, Cookie. Plus I realize if I at least do this once a week for my people who are like far, far away. That way, you know, we can talk to peeps. Meeting some chips. Could you please see how to get things better with me? I made a decision the previous months. We had a fight. And now I just don't know what to do. Conversation. Nicole, hello. All right, Cookie. Time to start speaking your truth, baby. You got to release that veil. And protection. So what you've been feeling in your home is a fact. You need to get on that, Jack. Questions are charged, my dear. I do not have the information because, you know, I act like I'm a new YouTuber. And, you know, that's a thing. So now I got to go actually get my information because, you know, it's not like I do this every other day, right? Pause. Let me edit my information. Plus, I need to add some stuff. I think it's so stupid that when you start out, they won't let you add your tags. Like, do you know how much time it would save if I didn't have to, like, add tags afterwards? Yes, my dear, yes. Ooh, piece of candy. I'm currently walking my dog. Ooh. I mean, it doesn't sound like ooh, you know what I mean? But depending on, you know, what you're doing, it may be fun. Which, by the way, I got Chinese earlier, so you may end up seeing that at some point. Hey, thank you, piece of candy. I appreciate it, baby. We're all right. I just had a fruit smoothie, and the consistency of milkiness is like making my throat go. Speaking of milkiness, hey, Nicole, you got a lot of transformation happening, sweetheart. And it looks like it's on a spiritual sense. So hopefully it's an easy transition. I used strawberries, blueberries, and a little bit of pomegranate. Which I'm getting some more fruit blends. Because I use the frozen kind. To me, it just seems better. Plus, you don't have to add ice. Since you guys are coming back in here again, I'll give you other guys I love bananas in a smoothie. I do too. We just didn't have any, and I'm like, well, shit. I know I got fruit, and I want a smoothie. I know flemminess is like, ugh. Where are you? Where art thou? Dimitri, my dear. It seems like there is a few things from your past coming back to haunt you. Just remember that some spirits need to lay and stay where they're at. So if people start coming around that you know they're toxic, don't let them back in. And then I'm going to do Bree and then piece of candy because you guys are coming in. I'm like, yeah, screw it. Why not? You've devoted time to come see me. By the way, if you are in here, hit that like button because you know you'll like it. You know you wanna show ya. Bree. Let's see what we got, Bree. Bree. We got a few things that we are uprooting from. Oh, yeah. It's time to seek guidance on some things as well. Uprooting and guidance. And then I got piece of candy because we like our candy. Piece of candy. Ooh, you got some elders trying to speak to you. Now, this could be one of two senses. Either the elders, such as in like those that you actually listen to and give a shit about their opinion, or it could be someone who's passed on trying to weasel in and be like, hey, let me help you out with something. These lies are fun. They're fun. They are fun, aren't they? Even though sometimes I feel like my tone and my voice is kind of like, bleh. You know what I mean? I've been feeling like my mom's been trying to contact me. That's a very big possibility, baby. Especially if you're getting the signs for it, which, you know, I can't tell you what the signs are because, you know, each is personalized. Ooh, speaking of signs, I didn't get to talk to you guys about this today. So I had the weirdest fucked up dream last night. So in my dream, I was with this hunkity dunkity. I don't know who he was, but he was dark, tall, and my type. And we were going through this place. Well, in this place, there was another couple there. And this other couple, specifically this dude, was trying to kill me. But before he would kill me, he wanted me to help repair his relationship sexually. And then the guy that I was with was like, you touch one hair and you won't exist anymore. And I'm like, I don't know who this guy was. But when I woke up at 6:30, I'm like, I want to get to know you. That's my weird dream. So take it and leave it. All right. Motherfuckers, I know you ain't no from my house. I'll beat your ass. I've been feeling like my mom's trying to contact me, but I'm clearly stubborn and hard to reach. I get 626 or 266 repeatedly, which is the day, which was weird. Okay, so I know somebody said this is crazy, which is the day she passed away, 4 weeks. Ooh, that is creepy. Went shopping. The guy that wanted to kill me could morph into like a hybrid between this snake thing and I I don't know if like I've just watched that Nas video too much or what, but it was definitely something worth noting. Let's see what those numbers mean. I need to get rid of some of the stuff that I got up here, so give me 1 second. Because I actually did a video and I need to, which I edited, but I need to eventually upload it. 626 means is a sign of rebirth, a fresh beginning. And let's see what the other one was. 2266. Oh, crap. I clicked. Oh, do your stuff. Wealth, prosperity, and abundance. So whatever you're worrying about financially, you don't have to, because you got something coming to you, baby. Hello, enlightenment. How are you doing, sweetheart? Give me 1 second, and I'll pull a card for you. So basically, you got a new beginning, and you got money. So to me, that just screams new job. At least in my opinion. Or maybe even a promotion. You never know. Okay, are we talking numerology today? Baby numerology, sex dreams, like the whole 9 yards. Oh my goodness. Enlightenment, baby. So we got voices. So there's a tug in your gut and there's something that's trying to pull you in the right direction or keep you away from the wrong direction. Follow that instinct, baby, because it's not only your instinct, it is someone trying to guide you. Oh, shit. So also, I will tell you something else too, because we got pumpkin that popped up, and it's uncaging the spirit and letting the fertile powers you hold take flight with your voice. Follow my voice? Guts definitely will do. And that satisfying clack of a bunch of cards hitting the table. I know, right? I thought about one day, which honestly it would be a pain in the butt to like have to undo it. I mean, it really wouldn't be that bad, but I thought about putting all my oracles together and then just do a mass shuffle. So you never know which one you're going to get from whatever deck. But I got a feeling after a point it would get pretty messy. Angela, I don't know what you're trying to weave and what mysteries you're trying to untangle, but we got the spider coming through, my dear, in rebirth. So whatever this is leading to is leading into a transformation moment. Doo-doo. We're transforming like Transformers, y'all. I'm actually going to do something for once and share that I am doing a live in the Divine Witch page, which I probably should, but I feel like if I did it every time I go live, there would just be a lot of, hey, going live. Ooh, good. I've been working on strengthening deity connections with Hecate. Sounds like Arachna wants to on it from the card. Definitely. Jessica, what are you doing, baby? How you doing, mama? Speaking of deity communication, I don't know who the fuck it was last night, but I'm in bed. Hubby's passed out. And I'm literally sitting there trying to, clear my mind like I always do. And then all of a sudden, I just randomly hear this woman laughing. But it was like a witchy laugh, you know what I mean? Not like fairy tale witchy laugh, but that kind of like almost like a cackle. Ooh, Jessica, we got Helios. We're illuminating a situation. But it doesn't seem like there's going to be any new beginnings coming from it, baby. Laying on the couch, took a day off work, sick. Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. And If anybody else wants a reading, let me know. I do ask you to be subscribed because it does help our channel out. Which, by the way, how did we all like that thumbnail I popped up for this? Because I've been working on it because I'm debating about getting canvas editing. It's like $100 a year, but I can do a bunch of stuff with it. Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. It's a Libra. Well, while we have everybody popping in and out, by the way, remember to give it a like because you love a girl. I'm going to eat my Chinese because, you know, it's just calling my name. And I figured, you know, you can't have a Divine Witch video without having some kind of snackety wackety. Apparently, all my soy sauce went into the container. Ew. Do. This weekend, I got so much to do. I know the hubby wants to get to his rims on this weekend. Life could not be composite without crab rangoon and sesame chicken. I do like some sesame chicken. Right now, it's sweet and sour. Tribute, Little Nas. Yeah. Well, at least I'm not going in a bad direction. You know, since they say witches are going to go to hell. Oh my God, I so love that. Thank you, Candy. It's one of those things where you got to play with it, see where it's at, get feedback, you know what I mean? Which there's one coming up, I'm not even going to lie. It looks like it would be like a cover for a metal song or something like that. When you see it, you'll know. When someone tells me that, I just do a Silent Hill impression voice and say, we're already here. Ain't that the truth? Feels like that, don't it? It's like for the last 2 weeks, like part of me wants to do like events again, but then part of me is like, why don't you just let this year go by and then just do it in 2022? But I don't know. Tomorrow, I will be making a video with one of our new team members called Brandon. He's very sweet. He's Hellenistic. Love him to death. The first time I seen him was last year when we did our Guide to the Gods. And he totally reminds me of Dionysus. Like, I just love this kid to death. Hellenistic is Greek pantheon. You know, oh, that's another thing, by the way, just in case people don't know. I did cancel the spirit communication just because we didn't get enough traction. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a list of different classes that I can teach and just put it out there. So if anybody wants a certain class, they can just pay for a private class where it's like one-on-one. And that's what gets me. Like, I would love to do online events, but the bad thing about doing online events is, I don't know, there's just something where it's hard to get people in, you know what I mean? Like, well, that's the thing. You know, when it comes to like saying witch, there's a lot. Did you hear that mouth pop? Gotta love it. Sorry, I made myself chuckle. Anyway, You know, there's a lot of people who don't want to identify as a witch or a pagan. They just identify on who they are. They're on a spiritual journey. You know what I mean? You don't really have to label yourself. I just do the witchy because, in all sense, I consider myself a witch. Like, I work with the dead. I work with roots. I work with spell jars. Like, I'm a variety. I'm not just one category. I'm diverse. Well, if you think about it, in like a Christian sense, those who could heal were never called witches. They were called healers. Those who could prophesize were called prophets. So it's just like a different terminology. And it's hard to get out of that headspace. It's good though. Like, I consider myself an eclectic, but I'm a deep rooted in Hellenistic kind of pagan witch. Like, for me, I work with a lot of the Greek gods. I've had different gods come through from different areas. And I've had a few experiences with different, like, Oishas. Hopefully I said that right. Because I always felt like I say it wrong. But the thing is like, when you get into some certain traditions, you can't really get a whole lot about it unless you're going to go get initiated in it. So it's kind of like trying to figure out what you're doing. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that piece of candy. Like me personally, I think my whole path started with history. Because I always loved history. I loved learning about, different belief systems, how things were done, how things were made. And I think that's kind of what brought me down the path. But then when I discovered, certain influences, then, it kind of grew from there. Oh, reshot. I was told Oya is around me. She's the Orisha of the 9 point. I mean, it's a possibility. I always say if it feels like it, and if it resonates, like it feels like it's part of you, then, explore it. It's just like, there's a lot of people who do bone throwing. And I'm not saying I don't believe in what they're doing, but I would personally like to get my bones read from somebody who's been in the path for a very long time. Well, thank you. If you watch closely enough, there will be little snippets of country that'll come out that I try to suppress. Even though, I have an accent, my accent used to be a hell of a lot worse. Because I grew up around the Appalachian Mountains. See, and that's cool. That's one thing that I think is sad, is you don't get you know, all these cool things that you see with major religions, like different cute little coloring books or learning books, you know, for kids for different paths besides, you know, like Christian ones. And you're slowly starting to see it, but it's not on the same scale. I also was constantly trying to find said mythic beings, not trying to find proof, find them. I can get that. They used to have a Greek one when I was little, coloring Hera and Athena. And that's the thing, like, there's so many gods that get ignored. And then there's some that you just can't stop hearing people talk about. And it's not because these gods ain't present, it's because they're not given the exposure. Like me personally, I think there's something to be learned from everybody. See, and that's sad. I had to blow my nose. Nobody needs to hear that. Like, oh, this season. I love spring because, you know, you can actually get out and do things, but my allergies do not like it.
Yes.
You know, I was also thinking about something too, and I know we talked about it on here before, but like we have a lot of people that down like online events and
The only 2 traps in her are empty.
oh. But what gets me, if you really think about it and you break it down, it's just another form of people being able to communicate. Like before we got into the century of where you could find books and stuff like that, you would have to know somebody that knew somebody that knowed somebody to learn anything. We don't got none of this good. You can turn that light on there off. Thank you.
Chain reaction.
What are you talking about?
Because you were like, know somebody that knows somebody that it's like chain reaction.
My hands do their own thing. I don't even pay attention to them anymore.
You're just like,
They're their own person.
language over here.
Bring that over here if you want.
Well, this? Or this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That stuff everywhere. I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Anything else, calm down.
I appreciate it.
Yep. Peace out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Not a lot of people. Is it? It is to me too. Now it's just easy to learn from others. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like a networking thing if you really think about it. Like sitting there and going, oh, well, this is stupid. And yeah, you're going to get some stupid shit. Just like if you would if you walked out into the community or if you pick out one of them books that looks like it has good reviews, but really when you get it, it's a bunch of fluff and that's not what you're looking for. Like, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have your yin and your yang in anything that you do. Hey, Almost said Charisse. Oh, that's weird. Shanice. But I don't know. To limit oneself is, I've always found to be kind of like, eh. To me, it's just kind of like, if I limit myself on different interactions from people that I may not even meet ever, then I'm just limiting myself in my path later down on. Plus, I like meeting new people and stuff. You left fast the other night. My guy called, and when I logged back on, you were gone. I'm so sorry, baby. Hey, Colleen, how you doing, baby? Give me 1 second. I just got done eating. We shall dive in with some stuff here in a minute. I tried to get back on, but when I got back on, no one else was getting on. I was like, okay. Aries is in his house. Ooh, I got a fire. Shanice, my baby. It seems like you're looking for divine signs, but you ain't getting any for a while. The journey that you're going to be on is going to be a rough one, baby. Doing good myself. Colin. It is funny. We've got a little bit of grounding, and then I do got Aries in reverse. So it seems the waters are calm for you currently instead of chaotic. Way glad to see a fresh face on here. Well, I appreciate it. Oh, man. Ooh, you do got a lot of stuff going on. Crossroads, inspiration. But you have some weight that has been lifted off your shoulders recently. So that's a good thing. I think I've been doing live readings since last September, I think. But you know how YouTube is. They'll flip with the algorithm and you never know if it's going to show. By the way, my dears, please do remember to subscribe, like. It does help me out a tad bit. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hopefully, me sugar cookie of doom still around. I feel like you're making me hungry. Maybe she got something to eat. So, what is everybody's plans for the rest of the week? Mine is slowly taking over the world, one person at a time. And maybe some stuff with my hair. Who knows? I do plan to buy the stuff this week to dye my hair because I want to go blonde. I want to live a beach vibe kind of life this year. That's what I'm focusing on. I've already got it planned out. And Sally's has got a bunch of creams and stuff I can get for my hair since, hot weather is not friendly to curly hair at all. Or humidity, I should say. Something is a brewing. Not sure what somebody's got going on in their life behind the scenes, but it does seem like some shit is a stirring up. Hopefully it's not too bad, though. What was I doing? Well, while I wait for a conversation to have in this room, I am going to be adding a new tier to our Patreon, which will be a $5 tier for anybody who wants to throw $5 each month, that kind of thing. I need to edit something, and it's not doing what I want. I missed a few minutes, but I'll rewatch. Oh, baby, you didn't miss much, trust me. Other than work, more work, and bonding with my deities. I was at dinner. I missed you coming back. Oh, it's fine. Maybe it's a potion instead of a crap pot. Maybe, Miss Sherry. By the way, if anybody comes in and you guys are wanting a reading, just let me know. I'm adding this to here because I meant to do it earlier today. I just never did it. Let's see, anybody pop up? Witch, have you heard of that about the app Clubhouse? I'm on it, and there are a few folks on there doing tarot and spiritual readings. I have not. I go there to connect with my Caribbean community across the globe, but it is also good for business. Wish I was selling something there. I'm sure I would have had tons of sales by now. No, but I will write that down. I'm always looking for something, you know what I mean? Must have at least one benefit. Let's see. Are you not going to let me add a benefit? This is the one I want. Huh. All right. Sorry, guys. I promise I will be back, and I will be in your undivided attention here in 1 minute. By the way, Apple users only for now. Android. Now that the full moon is over, anyone have plans for all the other moons? I gotta take my moon planning one moon at a time. Man, I miss Apple. I've been with Samsung for a while, but I do miss my Apple phone. It is an invite only, and would definitely give one mine to you if you want. It's by invite only. One of mine if you want. Sort of me giving back. Should you wish to join? I think it'd be kind of cool. Hey, by the way, guys, I'll probably end up making a video about this too. But I just added a $5 tier. So for $5 each month, you get a 10-minute reading. So it can be 10 minutes worth of questions or just a 10-minute reading in general. I was meaning to add that today, but I got distracted because I'm a squirrel. You guys know how it goes. Caribbean community. You know, the Caribbeans are always a place that I always wanted to go just to check it out, be on the beach, relaxing, living my best life. Try to do something daily regardless of the mood. Normally my daily thing is my nightly prayers. Either lighting an incense or a candle, unless my mental state, like my depression kicks in or whatever. Most recently I did my altar thing. But I am going to start doing some more crafty. I told the hubby that every Sunday I kind of wanted to do like one dedication fire from the spring to the, when it gets too bad to the winter where you're like, yeah, I don't want to be out here no more. And so far he's on board with that. So I think that's what we're going to do. I just got to remember to turn off my back porch camera because I had like over 300 videos of us on having our fire from Sunday. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. And I still haven't got all the way through them. Because we set up all the cameras because I'm like, why not? Extra protection. Plus it brings down our house insurance. Exactly. Like, I don't know. I feel the need because every year I always have, like, I think it's around June or July. I always get to go to the beach. I always get to swim. And that's where I decompress and I do good for, the summer months and stuff like that. But not being able to do it last year really threw me off my game. And I'm like craving to get back to the beach. So here is in hopes it happens this year. Because, staying alive is a little bit important. Plus, I need to think of some things because I want to do like a crafty Monday video live. If I don't get to do it every week, every couple of weeks, just kind of something you can do, something fun, kind of like sit back and chit chat, kind of like what we're doing now. You know what I mean? Like I was wanting to have a series, which hopefully I can get it started, where, we interview different people, we'll learn about their past, what got them into it. Because I like personally hearing other people's stories and hearing the progression from like when they started their path to where they're at right now. And then, if there's something that is hard to find and they know how to find it, sharing that information with other people. Normally, like when I say beach, I don't mean like going to Florida. I would like to go to Florida at least once, but more of like going to like the local Ohio beaches or going to the waterfalls in Hocking Hills or, right? I'd love to talk about that. What are everyone's views on familiars? Me, I think it's a thing. I think there's the ones that are meant to like stay around us and, they kind of get pushed into our life and we call them pets, but I see them as familiars. And then there's the ones that come around and they like you, but they just don't, you know what I mean? Like live with you. Like I've got a cat outside that's been here for like about a year. And she'll let me pet her. She'll let me feed her. But she does not want to come in this house. Which I can't blame her. I got a brute of a dog. And then I got 3 little dogs that think they're big pit bulls. So. It's a thing. Keep feeling like time should be faster than what it's going. You ever have those days where you're just like, Seems like it should be later, but it's not. Which I got to go out and I got to get wood this weekend. Hey, Raven, our executioner. What are you doing? Haven't heard from you or talked to you in a while. There's an old tribal myth about how the cat ended up by the house, ended up being a house pet. I don't think I've ever heard it. I think it was the one, it's a story of Freya that I heard, where she acted as a cat, came to someone's house, they refused to feed her, and then like a bunch of stuff happened to them afterwards. Aww. Ain't that an interesting little thing? Oh, Executioner, you are going through it, ain't you, baby? We've got rebirth. We got some ritual coming through. And witch in reverse. So there's a need to be reborn. There's a much needed to be more dedicated. When I say dedicated, it's more of like, it feels like there's something more that you should be learning, but not sure in which direction to go. Which you have this deck, Executioner, so here's one for you. Here's the second one. And here's the third one, my dear, which is the Witch in Reverse. Which, by the way, for anybody asking, Executioner and his wife support our Patreon, so they get a little bit extra here and there. I just wrote it in the chat. Yeah, I think it's nice. I kind of like the story, you know what I mean? Can you feel them link very blood and the craft, a ritual dedication to self of those who gaze and hold fires, but those whispers carry you softly through the unknown. Working supposedly. Sounds like a fun time. How's that channel coming? Have you decided if you're got the time to do it or what? Not to some more supporting your wagon wheel addiction. I know, I fucking love it. I am addicted, but it's you started it, so you know. It is crazy though. Like I looked at the prices, like Jungle Gym has them and online has them, but like it's like stupid, ridiculous prices. I'm like, you know, every once in a while. It's interesting. My great grandmother gave me a book that it came, and it's a book of African tales, along with other stories like how leopards have spots. See, I think that would be something cool for, like, you know, to have around a campfire and all that fun stuff, you know what I mean? It's all hinges on the camera today, payday, so you never know. Oh, sounds scary. We had the cookie of doom, but I don't know what happened to my cookie of doom. By the way, you need to cleanse your house, just so you know. There's some energy swirling around that place that needs to go out the fucking door. She's on call. Smudged. She's on a call. She's on call. Smudge stick is all the ready. Smudge that bitch. You know, you hear a lot of people talking about smudging, but you never really hear a lot of people talking about using their broom to sweep away the negativity. Like, people need to start using their brooms more. And then I need to blood the portals. Ew, what fun. Maybe see Cookie went for cookies. I fucking wish. She went to go get cookies, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because I am addicted to the pinwheels. Daughters and mothers and walking the unknown, taking you on this journey, all that you know. Well, that seems for me. I always know I'm haunted. And a harvest time. Oh, you gotta love internal harvesting. Which it sounds worse than it is, but I'm talking on a spiritual sense, not on a cannibalistic sense. Made from a tree and used for prayers and rituals. I've been wanting, because I've got this stick that was custom for me, and I want to get the bristles to make my broom, but I'm waiting to find the perfect ones. I think Indians and African people have it too. Like, I got a small one, and I could deconstruct it, but it's more for like around my altar spaces and stuff like that. That sounds like an ancestor spell. I know, right? In the dark of your heart lives new breath, waiting for the release, its ghost. We call it a Fex broom and say pointer stick. See, this is what I'm talking about. I would have never probably learned about that. And here I am on the internet learning new shit. It's amazing, ain't it? You know, there's an old thing that if you're ever trying to find something, you take a butter knife, lay it on a hard surface, spin it around, ask where the thing is, and it'll exactly point to it. There's another Appalachian one where you basically, it's the same premise, except you're not putting the knife down and you're spinning around, and then you just kind of let the knife go wherever it is, wherever it lands. And then supposedly it's supposed to be around there. I have so many staffs and just find their way to me. And yet, to find a balsam, find me. It's from a type of palm tree, and it's literally hundreds of dry strands from the palm tied together. See, I like that. Here, it's hard. Well, for me, it's hard because I don't got no trees. If I had trees, girl, I'd be making some shit. Like, when I was growing up, we had walnut trees, peach trees, all those fun kind of trees. Palm tree, though, you get them little bristles, so that would be perfect. Once helped me find lost jewelry with an upside down glass on a dresser. You ask a question and boom, the answer. Have you all heard of gyromancy? Probably, but give me the definition. Exactly, that little bristles, right? In tradcraft, the broom traditionally has a handle of oak, bristles of birch, and willow for binding. Good luck finding any of those in Oz, right? So much knowledge imported. Yeah, I guess it's imported. Some of you are far away. It's like having a council. Everybody gets together and talks random shit. I would like to do it. I just don't got an iPhone to join it. Maybe when they open it up to the universe of Android, we could really get in there, you know what I mean? Get it going. Every time I read Clubhouse, though, I think of Mickey's Clubhouse. Fortune telling by spinning on a circle with letters around it and spell out something. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I don't think I could do it either. I use my iPad as well. I'm also Android for life, baby. I wonder, because I've got this application on my computer, but I think it's mostly to make it like an Android, because I couldn't get the camera application that I have on my phone for my cameras, and I had to actually download to make it look like an Android. So I wonder. Gotta let it load up, do its thing, but we'll see. We need to do Zoom meetings. It's worked wonders for Masonic education. I would love to do Zoom meetings if we had enough people interested in it. So maybe it's something that we can ask in the group on Facebook, and if enough people want to do it, I am more than happy to hold a meeting of sorts. This thing takes forever. Speaking of the Masonic Brothers, how are they doing? That was just fucking weird. I said Masonic Brothers, and I, up here toward my ceiling line, I just see black and then goes back. I'm like, okay. It's going good. Hey, come to goddess meeting. Shit. Oh, no, I don't need to worry about that. I'll have to figure. Oh, there it is. Clubhouse where we can get together. At some point, we had a Discord. What the fuck is that? I guess my questioning was too special. Surviving, thriving, and still rolling from the shadows, but we still can't agree on what to have for dinner. The great debate. Some roast and some hash. Not really sure about the hash, but roast and taters are always a good combination when in doubt. When in doubt, shout it out. I'm hanging for June when I can hand the chair to my successor. Oh, so you're not gonna try to stay in the seat of power? I have the power. Or is there a certain age where you're like, we gotta give it up? Two years is enough. Oh, come on. Have fun with it. It's like being a law speaker. You get all the reward and all the headache all rolled into one. Hey, Fanny Pack. How are you doing, my dear? Let's see how Fanny Pack is doing. You should like and subscribe. Well, let's see. Seems like you are going through a harvest period. And there's a lot of turmoil that comes with it. Let me see if I can brighten this up a little bit. So this right here is a wolf. And with the wolf, it says, devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. So basically, you just need to snap your ass out of it. And then we got third harvest coming through. And basically, it's time to grab your shit and go kind of thing. So whatever's going on, it's a dead end, to say the least. It's time to start on the new path. Which here in about 10 minutes, I'm going to have to jump off here because the hubby will be calling me, going, what are you doing? Playing with the locals. I must be getting ready to go through a rebirthing. Because I've had this card pop up for more than one person. Rebirth, reflection. Mischief. Apparently, I got someone keeping an eye on me. Isn't that fun? You gotta love it when people just love to know what the fuck you're doing. Hopefully, they can send a postcard. You're very welcome, sweetheart. I don't know if it's what you really need, but it is what I received. Which I think this weekend, when we do our Sunday devotions, I'm going to spend some time meditating with my cards. I want, or actually I need to get a new blindfold for my meditation. Because the one that I would use during my meditation, kind of doing a sensory deprivation meditation type of thing, it broke. So it's time to get a new one. Which, if no one's ever tried sensory deprivation, I would highly suggest it. You would be amazed the vibrations your body will pick up on. There is one that I am missing. I don't know where it went. Pull my finger out and start doing work. Yeah, pretty much. What it boils down to. And there's some things that you have yet to discover, my dear, that you do need to discover. So I feel like something's been trying to call to you, and you've got the sense that it's been around, but you're not sure exactly whom it's coming from. So once you start doing some diving and figure it out, which to me, it feels like a male presence, a very dominating male presence. Not sure who it's going to be, but I do feel it. Hopefully you can figure it out. Once you do, then you can be like, I figured it out. And I'll be like, tell me all about it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do. So quiet in the house because my youngest, she's at my aunt's. My oldest, she does her own thing. Eventually she comes down for food and water and shit like that, but unless I beckon her. But she has been doing her own thing, and occasionally we meet down somewhere in the middle. Do, 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 do. Someone's got some fire. Some fiery energy going on. It's devilish. I like it. Should we hang out for another 4 minutes, or should we just call it a night? I think we're going to call it a night, my friends. If you need me, you know my email, or some of you folks actually have me on Facebook. Feel free to reach out, get a hold, say something, be something. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye.